When you think about high-level girls basketball in the Philadelphia area, Cardinal O'Hara and Archbishop Carroll come to mind. And today, they will play for a title in the Philadelphia Catholic League at the Palestra on the University of Pennsylvania's campus. A big matchup between the league MVP and Alexis Ebers, Megan Rulo, and the squad from Cardinal O'Hara looking to win a title after being in the Palestra, back again for the first time since 2022. Hi everybody, Bob Long alongside me, University of Pennsylvania alum Megan McCullough. So good to have you back for a third year working together, and we have yet another great matchup, the Battle of 476 between Cardinal O'Hara out of Springfield and Archbishop Carroll out of Radnor. Megan, these teams know each other so well, both teams so hungry for a title. They've been boxed out for the last number of years here, and that's really unusual for these teams. Archbishop Carroll, is it Carroll's time? Cardinal O'Hara in blue, Archbishop Carroll in white. Archbishop Carroll now will start with the basketball. There's Abby McFillin with a touch. The point guard for this team. Back cut for Kayla Ebers. Good find on the baseline from Bridget Grant.
Yeah, Bob, nice strong finish there from Ebers. Able to open up the floor and get that backdoor cut.
Starters for Cardinal O'Hara here this afternoon. There's one of them from the top of the key. That's Megan Rulo, first team All-Catholic, joined by Leah Hudak, Katie Dugan, Bridget Ann Donahue, and Olivia Kraft. Archbishop Carroll starters, Kate Schumacher, Abby McFillin, Bridget Grant, Kayla, and Alexis Ebers. Thought that we might see Kelsey Ebers at some point come off the bench. Dugan, good job holding off the defender. The steal and score. It's 5-2, Cardinal O'Hara. A deep three. Kayla Ebers from college range. Well, an early morning start, pushed up 1 hour because of the threat of the blizzard here in Philadelphia. Can't stop the Catholic League. Certainly isn't stopping these girls early on, Megan.
I was just going to say, these girls are on fire. Ready to play in amazing atmosphere here in the Palestra.
Rulo guarded up top. Archbishop Carroll switching on the man-to-man. Tough shot, won't go. McFillin able to keep it in on the baseline. That's terrific on-ball defense by the point guard for the Patriots. Ebers in and out. But Alexis is on the floor first, a held ball situation. And it will remain Carroll basketball.
Great hustle there by the senior MVP. She's been in this position before and knows what it takes. All these little plays will make the difference tonight, this morning.
This morning, that's right. Last time Archbishop Carroll won a Catholic League title was 2019. They've won state championships in 2009, 2012, and 2023. Olivia Kraft. We got contact. A blocking foul is called. Abby McFillin picks up her first, but a nice look there at what we saw from Olivia Kraft. The length, the size for just a freshman. A challenge for anybody that she's going up against.
Yeah, Kraft has had a great year, third team All-Catholic. And from the start, O'Hara, the intensity on defense is what they need.
Rulo takes that ball screen, got the switch. That's Donahue with her back to the basket. They'll spread it out, play 4-out offense, and then back cut you to death. This team is phenomenal. They are disciplined. They play to the personality of their head coach, Chrissy Dugan. A little short that time. Kayla Ebers was awesome last year in a Philadelphia Catholic League final in this building. A game that came up just short against Newman Goretti. Looked at times like Archbishop Carroll may have been able to win the game, but now that sets the stage for this core group of Patriots looking to finally get theirs in a Catholic League final. Good hands, and another steal. All the way to the basket, Hudak, she got blocked. And that is last touched by Olivia Kraft.
Exciting sophomore Kelsey Ebers, 22, checking in.
And you heard that from the student section as well, how exciting that is for the whole Archbishop Carroll community, most of all for Kelsey Ebers. She's been fighting an injury for the better part of 2 years. Offensive foul is the call. Weak side help from Leah Hudak, and she springs up after taking that contact. One more look from our baseline cam, 2 feet set. Maybe a hair late getting over there based upon that replay, but a great hustle play. Cardinal O'Hara, Megan, not letting anything come easy at the rim for Archbishop Carroll here today.
Yeah, they learned from the matchup earlier in January.
Loose
and are
ball.
here to play.
Kayla Ebers tracks it down. She's hit in the act of shooting. Megan Rulo will pick up the personal foul. 2 at the line for Kayla Ebers. It's been a fun one thus far. Archbishop Carroll unbeaten in the Philadelphia Catholic League this year. Sure, there are folks out there that think they'll just roll to a title here today. I don't know. Cardinal O'Hara, the 2 seed, they played excellent basketball all year. They're kind of mirror images of one another as they play on the offensive end.
They are, and O'Hara, had a tough start, and they're coming into this game on a roll, really hitting their peak. I think they won the last 10, and see who can come out on top.
By the way, no surprise for Kayla Ebers to make 2 there. She's shooting it at an 89% clip this year from the foul line. There's another steal. Kelsey Ebers. She's blocked from behind. And it's going back the other way. But a nice job chasing down Kelsey Ebers, preventing the easy one at the rim. And that can go into the backcourt. That's a good decision by the MVP. Alexis Ebers, that's a tough shot. Really good defense by Hudak. And maybe not the best decision there. You had a lot of bodies on the right side of the floor there, Megan. A wide open left-hand side. You'd love to see her work that ball a little bit more.
Yep. Be a little patient. Get the shot that they know they can get.
Bree Davis checked into the contest just a second ago. And Kelsey Ebers has her second steal. Dives right to the tin. Megan Rulo got to close out on her. She'll attack. Wow, a lot of contact without a foul call. We play on. Kayla Ebers will get into the offensive set. It's a 7-5 lead for the Patriots in the home whites. Ebers, she will finish again. And she's got all 9 early on for Archbishop Carroll. Officials tonight, Maureen O'Tormy, Dave Brown, Mike Hennigan. The alternate is Austin Schur. Congratulations to the 4 of them on this assignment. Davis just lost her footing. Good no call on the baseline.
Yeah, I'd love to see Carroll push this here in transition, see what they can get.
Grant patient at the top of the key with a minute to play. Good back cut. Allowed Davis to get back into the play, though. Grant inside to Kelsey Ebers. It's been all Ebers thus far, but how exciting for Kelsey and the Archbishop Carroll faithful after a year and a half for her to get on the board in the Palestra.
Awesome. 2 defensive stops, and then she was able to convert that into an offensive layup there.
Almost got a third steal, but she caused a backcourt on-ball pressure by Kelsey Ebers. Gets a hug on her way out from Abby McFillin. That has put a jolt into this partisan Patriot crowd.
It's great to see, too. You know, Carroll played 5 girls in that semifinal game, so to have an extra breather in this atmosphere is definitely needed. She brought a spark off the bench.
And we're still early in this thing, but an important time frame here for Cardinal O'Hara to get a stop. Archbishop Carroll, a tough team to play catch-up against. Ebers turns and fires. Oh, my goodness. The rim looks like an ocean to her right now. Turnaround three-point shot, not in the rhythm of the offense, doesn't matter. Chance for Donahue, and she scores at the horn, 14-7. A good one thus far. And I think that last basket very important for Cardinal O'Hara just to keep that contact here.
Oh, for sure. You know, just that mentality and being able to score at the end there to get some momentum going into the second.
Have some first quarter highlights from this one, and a lot of it is Kayla Ebers knocking it down from beyond the arc. She's been able to get to the rim as well through the double team.
Yeah, Ebers coming in averaging a little bit over 15 points per game and just being able to show that in the first quarter here.
Today's broadcast is brought to you by the title sponsor for the Philadelphia Catholic League, and that is Blocks. Go to blocks.org where you can take your state income tax obligation and instead of sending it to Harrisburg, send it to the local Catholic school of your choice. You can get a 90% tax credit refund for participating in this program. It really is that simple. We'll talk to the CEO, Rob Delaney, in just a few hours here during the boys basketball game. So thanks to Blocks for their sponsorship of the Philadelphia Catholic League. Second quarter about to get underway. Full court pressure there, on ball defense from Kayla Ebers. Hudak flashes to the top of the key. And another slip, that time. Just simple two-man basketball, the second straight at the basket. Downhill drive from Virginia Donahue, and now they're going to get it right back. So Megan, a quick 4-0 spurt. Cardinal O'Hara not going anywhere.
Yeah, I like that pressure there by O'Hara in the full court. They've been able to turn over Carroll a little bit in the first quarter and continue on here in the second.
Donahue, who brings the ball up the floor, has the last 4 points. Kind of that co-point guard with Megan Rulo. Also a terrific field hockey player. We'll see a lot of dual sport athletes here today. Grant able to come up with the steal, a pass a little hot for Olivia Kraft. But Kraft gets right back into the play, running 94 feet down the floor, and a held ball. It's a tough call there. A lot of contact in front of the bench, but it will now become Archbishop Carroll basketball. You get to a championship game, let them play a little bit, I guess, right, Megan?
I like it. They both have that grit and heart, and let them show it off today.
Kick out. Open three for Abby McFillin, a little short. And a held ball. It's going back the other way. the challenge against going against a undefeated team in Archbishop Carroll, even as the 2 seed for Cardinal O'Hara's, when they go on those runs, how do you respond? It's been the response of a champion thus far for Cardinal O'Hara as Rulo, the Drexel commit, got to the hole, couldn't finish, and it'll be Carroll basketball. Tough going to her left hand. She certainly can finish left hand, but there was some roadblocks in the way as she got to the baseline. This is Kayla Ebers. Had a great start. Alexis Ebers looking to get hot. Off the heel, and it'll go the other direction. As many of you know, we changed the rules at the high school level in recent years, so now more like an NBA style versus a men's college basketball style. Now, the women's college game has been way ahead of the men for years in terms of quarters and resetting the fouls, but the fouls now follow that of the NBA or women's college game, where they reset at the start of each stanza. That is a tough shot from the top of the key. Ebers. Family connection between Abby McFillin, by the way, and Rocco Westfield, who will play in the boys' game this afternoon. There's Abby McFillin pouring it in from the strong side block. It's a big Northeast originally based family. Of course, Matt and the family that of Abby McFillin, Felicity, right? Maddie as well in recent years moved to Radnor, but from Northeast Philadelphia roots. A lot of that going on here today. Donahue could not hit the 3. Here comes Ebers the other way. Kayla Ebers primarily on the ball here today for Archbishop Carroll. Abby McFillin again and gets another easy one at the hoop, this time on the off-ball cut.
Yeah, I love that slip action, a little miscommunication on the defense from O'Hara. Able to finish there with her left.
Back cut. This is how they get you. Cardinal O'Hara just getting to the hoop and forcing the official to make the call. Renee Shields wants a travel, as do some of her assistants, but it's just good basketball there. I'm okay with no travel. I don't think that was a travel. Certainly was clean on the ball, but the block came down low.
Bob, as you were mentioning, many familiar basketball connections. These players on the court here are very familiar with each other. Many in the offseason are teammates. Seniors, Megan Rulo and Ebers have been playing together since 4th grade on the summer. And so I'm sure they're all familiar with each other's style of play, and it's fun to see them out here today.
A lot of Comets girls, right?
Yes,
here today?
There are. As a former Comet in many years. It's a great organization, and these girls work very hard.
It really is just a short drive down the blue route to get from Cardinal O'Hara to Archbishop Carroll. Alexis Ebers will shoot 2. First personal foul against Bridget Ann Donahue. Ebers shooting it at 72% from the line this year. And they've been good from the stripe early on here today. Carly Wakefield just checked into the contest for Cardinal O'Hara, her first run here today. Quarterback, by the way, for the girls' flag football team at Cardinal O'Hara. We talked about those dual sport athletes, and that's the 3rd steal for Kelsey Ebers early on.
Love the defensive intensity. As a guard myself, that's one of the most important things, and Ebers has shown it from the start.
And it's really all guards. Certainly there's some size, Bridget Grant and Kayla Ebers, but for Archbishop Carroll, they've woven their offense into the framework of their personnel It's a lot of 5 out or 4 out, 1 in type offense, and they'll continue to back cut you. And then when you do get Alexis Ebers inside, she is a hard pill to deal with. Olivia Kraft, I believe, will pick up that personal foul, number 21. And they're going to call that on the floor. 3:37 to play, second quarter. Blocked inside. Bree Davis just checked into the game, and she got the block. Now leads the way. No numbers. Would be a good idea to pull that back, and got bailed out by a tough foul call if you're an Archbishop Carroll Patriots fan. And how about that view? That's a tough call.
Tough call. I like Schumacher straight up and down, but strong take there by Davis. And Bob, just an amazing atmosphere. The second level's already filling up here at the Palestra. People are coming out before the snow, and it's amazing for these girls.
And Bree Davis hits both, 20-12, 3:28 to play. And with this timeout on the floor, we'll tell you about another great sponsor here for the Philadelphia Catholic League 3-day carnival. Villanova on Monday, the Palestra on Wednesday, and now Championship Sunday at the Palestra. And that's Petrosky Physio. Today's game proudly supported by Petrosky Physio, physical therapy for athletes. Proud sponsor of the Philadelphia Catholic League Finals at the Palestra on the campus of the University of Pennsylvania. Thanks so much to Petrosky Physio for their sponsorship. Okay, Megan, so we'll set the scene here. An early tip moved up 1 hour due to the pending blizzard. Hope everybody gets home safely here today. A look at Chrissy Dugan here, the head coach of Cardinal O'Hara. They're trying to claw their way back into this one. Archbishop Carroll's a tough team to play catch up against. How do they do it? And there's Chrissy Dugan. How does Chrissy draw this one up, Megan?
Yeah, these girls are not going to stop playing. It's going to be a battle. They need to get a stop here, one stop at a time. That can turn into some offense. I like the intensity here.
Love this one-on-one matchup. Kayla Evers, Megan Rulo, two of the stars in the Philadelphia Catholic League. Kelsey Ebers is fouled, and I don't know how that's on the floor. I really don't. She's going up into the act. One official saying 2 shots. The one that was on the baseline, that's a tough one. That's another tough one there. But Archbishop Carroll can make them pay. Grant surveying. Ebers with one jab step, got to a great spot, just couldn't hit it. Pretty good defense by Megan Rulo. Leah Hudak slices to the hole. Nice finish, and it's a 6-point game.
Yeah, I like that. Hudak saw an opportunity and took the lane, and that was she was given.
Kayla Ebers just firing away. Good defense there, and nice rebound by Rulo. Extra pass. Bree Davis in the corner. Got it! Bree Davis has been a revelation off the bench for Cardinal O'Hara.
Yeah, Davis had a great game at Villanova earlier this week. I think she finished with 10, was a spark off the bench, and definitely here today as well.
Timeout called by Renee Shields. And that offense for Cardinal O'Hara changes when Davis is on the floor. Olivia Kraft provides that inside presence, toughness, physicality. But Davis, you can spread the floor, go 5 out, and she can get the puppies organized and knock it down from the baseline. You see that emotion. That's a big-time 3. to bring this game tight here in the second quarter. It always seems to be tight in this girls' final at the Palestra. So as we look inside this Rini Shields-led huddle, let's put you, I know you do some coaching on the side as well, Megan. What are you telling your team in this moment?
Yeah, under 2, going into halftime, it's every possession is important here. They need to get to execute here on offense, and then I would love them to, get up and get a stop on defense. But these last 2 minutes are critical going into the half, see who has momentum.
Wakefield defends Grant. Firing away. That one didn't draw any iron. And if there is anything to react to on the Archbishop Carroll side, Kayla Evers, Alexis Evers, they can make both of the shots they just took, but a hair forced, a hair rushed, not within the flow of the offense.
Yeah, I agree. I want them to work that around, get a better open shot, right? So
Carly Wakefield gets downhill. Davis couldn't get it to go. Wow, how did that pass get there? A lot of confidence from Grant to fire that one on a laser beam to Kayla Evers.
Yeah, great hands there by Evers to be able to catch and finish with the defense in her space.
O'Hara running that weave. 5 outside the three-point line. That's how they'll originate this half-court set. Chance to hold for one here for Bridget Ann Donahue.
Guarded by Grant, senior, going to Ursinus next year. So that's exciting. She can continue on playing at the college level.
Stay with us at halftime, by the way. We'll take a quick break, and Megan and I will head to the baseline and talk to your former head coach and current University of Pennsylvania women's head coach.
Yeah, excited to speak to Coach McLaughlin, and we'll see how this last 10 seconds plays out.
Donahue got the switch, fires away, back iron, down to 2, down to 1. And they did not get the shot off. Even if that had gone home, I do not believe that would have counted. Archbishop Carroll 22, Cardinal O'Hara 17. A really good first half, and Megan, a game that has a bunch of chess pieces still to be moved here.
Yeah, Bob, it's been a great atmosphere here. Just some shots that aren't dropping on the O'Hara side, but they continue to fight, continue to get stops, and going into the second half here, it's going to be a battle till the end.
2 of the best coaches to ever do it. They'll retire to their locker rooms briefly. They'll make some adjustments, and they'll be back on the floor in just a few minutes. We'll head down and have our halftime interview in just a few minutes, so stay with us on the Penn Sports Network.
I think we're going to go under the base on the base.
halftime here at the Palestra in the girls' championship game. Bob Long, Megan McCullough. And we have your former coach, Megan, Mike McLaughlin, and current University of Penn women's basketball coach with us. Mike, thanks so much for joining us on a special day here at the Palestra.
My pleasure. This is what an atmosphere, great experience for these young athletes. Best place to do this, and proud to be a part of it. It's a small way being a coach here at Penn.
Yeah, we like how it's a Sunday in Lent at the Cathedral. We feel like that sounds pretty good. Tell us a little bit about your team this year and what it means to participate in the Ivy League and play in this venue.
Yeah, we're doing well. We're 15-9, getting close to the back end of the season. We got 3 more league games left. We're at Harvard and Dartmouth next weekend, and we finish here at Brown. Had a really good season. Hopefully there's more to come. We make the playoff and move on. But right now, we're just trying to get better as a group, and we showed great progress. Well, we were here yesterday. We played Yale in this venue yesterday. Great atmosphere. Cherish the time they get to play here, and I'm glad, like I said, these young kids can experience what our players do every day, and we never take it for granted. Megan can attest to it. It's the best place to play college basketball.
And then this venue, this game, this league, I'm sure you guys have a little bit more of a national recruiting process just naturally, but there's also a lot of talent here in Philadelphia. And how do you think about the Philadelphia Catholic League woven into that fabric?
Yeah, we have to start at home, right? You have to kind of draw your base from the Philadelphia area. Next year we have 3 players from New Jersey coming in. So somewhere within that 100-mile radius of Penn is kind of where we target. We branch out from there, and we do recruit nationally. So whoever fits the athletic ability, the academic ability, and wants to take this experience in the Ivy League, we're open anywhere, any place to get the best athletes.
So, Megan, I know you guys talk a lot, but in the vein of this interview, anything you want to ask your coach?
Coach, just thank you for everything. It's been an awesome experience being able to play here, and I just speak to the players that get to do it every day here. Maybe talk about you had Judge that you went to, and they're playing here. You've been around basketball a lot, and just any words of wisdom for the players that are watching here today?
Just super cool. Just being here with the ladies, but Father Judge, my proud alum, know all the coaches there. I know what Judge means to that community. Their fan base is phenomenal. The alumni support is amazing, and to get them back here for the second year in a row, winning it last year. Hopefully they have the same opportunity again today. But I know you'll see a lot of Judge people here, and they're so proud of what that school stands for. And I'm just proud to be a part of it as well.
Last one for you, because being a coach yourself, to see Chrissy Dugan, Renee Shields, I'm sure you know both of them at this point. Wow, that's quite the chess match between those 2 ladies.
They've both been doing it, and doing it long and doing it well for a really long time. Renee in particular is just one of the best people out there. Coaches sport the right way. Our players are always prepared. They always play hard. She has a lot of talent, and her demeanor is just amazing. She's a wonderful lady.
Mike, thank you so much for your time. Mike McLaughlin, head coach of Penn women's basketball, her former head coach. How exciting to have him on at halftime. Thanks. We'll be right back for the second half. As we get ready to start the second half here at the Palestra, we take a look at the first half stats, courtesy of our team in the truck. 22-17, Archbishop Carroll, and what jumps off the page at you is the rebounding advantage for Archbishop Carroll, 11-6, and the fact that Cardinal O'Hara, Megan, has turned the ball over 8 times.
Yeah, it's as we talked about in the beginning of the game. Defense wins games. The little things win championships, and that's going to be very important in the second half here.
Cardinal O'Hara, they have not been in this game since 2022. Archbishop Carroll has not won this game since 2019. They've won a state championship in that stead, as has Cardinal O'Hara, by the way. But this is what matters, and I say it all the time, just about every year on these broadcasts, Megan. It is tougher to win a Catholic League championship than it is to win a state championship. There will be years where the Catholic League will win 2, 3, sometimes even 4 championships in one gender. And there's only one title at the Catholic League level. So this is what it's all about here in the world's best venue, and Abby McFillin gets the scoring started in the third quarter.
Good footwork there by point guard McFillin. Yeah, and Bob, as you said, Philadelphia basketball, nothing compares, and these girls are very lucky, and I know work hard to be able to put themselves in this position.
Donahue, well defended there, ran off the three-point line. Kraft trying to get position, but Bridget Grant working really hard on that post side defense. Megan Rulo clears space with the left hand, cannot finish. Had a couple good looks there, just can't get it over the front rim.
Yeah, I love to see Rulo get some offense here in the second half. She had 22 in the game, the semifinal game, and she hasn't gotten hot yet, but I know it's probably coming.
That's my color commentator, Megan McCullough, University of Pennsylvania alum, terrific point guard on that team in the mid-teens. Open three. McFillin has the first 5 points of the second half for Archbishop Carroll. She's got 9 points overall for the junior guard. That is the scary part about this Archbishop Carroll team. Long way to go here today, but just 2 seniors on the team, Alexis Ebers and Bridget Grant. Kraft, solid, under control the whole time, finishing with the offhand, Megan. That's big-time stuff from the freshman.
I agree, especially as a freshman. And as you were saying, juniors on the Carroll side, many of these players, almost all of them, will be Division I and are getting, mid-major and great looks at all levels.
Alexis Ebers cannot sag on her. That's a mistake by Leah Hudak, and they pay for it. Everything's got to be over the ball screen with Alexis Ebers and a high hedge from the off-ball defender because she just has that lightning quick release and can knock it down. You see actually how Carroll handled that high ball screen differently there on Megan Rulo. That's a good finish, though, by Rulo. Because of that defense out at the three-point line, she went over top of the screen, and then when she settled in, well, that opens up the blow-by because you don't want her to be able to beat you from beyond the arc. Timeout called. One more look here. Just that little bit of a head fake from Megan Rulo.
Yep, and I like this call, get it back within under 10 and a timeout to reset as a group. Still a lot of time left in the third quarter here.
Today's game brought to you by Blocks, sponsor of the Philadelphia Catholic League 3-day event. Monday in Villanova, Wednesday at the Palestra, and now Championship Sunday. Check out Blocks, where you can redirect your state income tax obligation to to the Catholic school of your choice. And the best part is you can get a 90% tax credit refund for doing so. Rob Delaney always says that the CEO of Blocks, it's as easy as 1, 2, 3. And it really is a terrific program. It's the best kept secret out there, and Blocks is trying to change that. Visit blocks.org/tax credit for more.
I believe the last time in 2022 when O'Hara beat Carroll here, we had some siblings on the team. Molly Rullo, Maggie Dugan on the O'Hara side.
Felicity and Maddie McFillin, perhaps, or is that just a little before their time?
Maybe a little bit before, but definitely in between there. And many of those girls are on and having amazing college careers and seasons. Maggie Dugan, daughter of O'Hara coach, has hit 2,000 points this year at Richmond. He's having an awesome senior year.
Good hands that time by Olivia Kraft. That was an ambitious pass through traffic. The safety valve was Ebers. Renee Shields barking out those orders. She's a magician on the sideline there. Alexis Ebers, not that time. Really good check out by Leah Hudak. Don't even worry about getting the ball. Your teammates will do that.
Good stop by O'Hara. Now let's see if they can turn something into some offense here.
That's Katie Dugan on the wing. Need a little bit of movement off the ball. Hudak all the way to the rim. She missed it. Able to get your own rebound. Katie Dugan would be a big one. Not that time. Olivia Kraft, though, was the one to keep that alive on the offensive glass for O'Hara. Cannot sag. Big mistake, and they pay for it again. Second time, same spot, different Ebers sister. And it's the largest lead of the morning for Archbishop Carroll. Hudak thought about it. Donahue, not that time, and really good defense by Kayla Ebers, who's got 17 points on the morning. Inside they go for Kelsey Ebers, and she was bumped. Abby McFillin, by the way, with 9 points. So you add those two up, 26 of the 33 for Archbishop Carroll. Well, I think just about the balance of that would be with Alexis Ebers, give or take. Strong catch by Alexis Ebers. She was, I believe, blocked. Yes, it was. It'll stay here. You mentioned some of the greats from Cardinal O'Hara. Maggie Dugan among them. Natasha Clout, long NBA career that still continues, believe it or not, with the New York Liberty. Went to St. Joe's. Amaris Baker, Drexel's leading scorer. Sydney Scott at Fairfield, having a great career. And a foul called inside. That'll go against Bree Davis. Chrissy Dugan, the head coach of Cardinal O'Hara, won 3 Catholic League titles as a player. And so her goal has been, I want all of my players at some point in a 4-year career to experience that. Renee Shields feeling the same way, as that will be waved off. Already the third team foul in a relatively short succession here for Cardinal O'Hara. But Renee Shields' point is, listen, this team lost in 2022, lost in 2024, lost in 2025 in this game. If you're looking at the senior class here, I know it's not a large senior class, but even the juniors and the sophomores, all they've known is coming to the Palestra, but they haven't gotten a win yet. She wants it so badly for these girls, the chance to hoist that hubcap.
Yeah, just having that experience playing here gives them a little bit of an edge. You know, these O'Hara girls, first time on the Palestra floor. Great defensive possession there.
Yeah, timeout called by Renee Shields. I don't know if that's intentional or not, but taking a little bit of air out of the ball. No shot clock here at the high school level, and we talk about this a lot on these broadcasts. If you can take, in a late game situation, 30, 45 seconds off the clock, call timeout, that basically resets everything. You don't have a shot clock winding down. And a 12-point lead late in the third quarter. No, I don't think that Archbishop Carroll is trying to bleed the clock at this point, but it doesn't hurt to have a long possession, wear down the opposing defense, and then try to get a back cut to the hoop.
Yep, it definitely will be some time management here, making sure they're taking good shots. As we said, every possession matters in these closely, matched up and talented teams.
So sideline out of bounds for Bridget Grant. Nice crowd here at the Palestra. Wow. Somehow avoided the backcourt. You could argue passed to herself, and it's going to go the other way anyway. I think that's the right result at the end of the day. I think that was a backcourt not called, or a self-pass or something. So nice crowd. Before noon on a Sunday at the Palestra. Got the church crowd coming in now. Hudak flashes to the top of the key.
Important possession here for O'Hara, as they all are, but especially so going into the fourth quarter.
Another one just having trouble getting it off the window and over that front rim. That time got to her dominant right hand. I think there's a concerted effort here, Megan, to get into their half-court sets. Maybe not truly bleed the clock, but get into the half-court set, get an easy look like that. Less running up and down the floor for Archbishop Carroll. It's a football score, 35-21, with 1:13 to play in the third. Donahue. Davis. Davis attacks, and she'll shoot two at the line. Grant called for the personal foul. That's in the act of shooting. Undefeated. Archbishop Carroll. Maybe the toughest test they've had all season was Wednesday night at Monday night at Finneran Pavilion when they took on Archbishop Wood. Wood, I believe, a 9-2 lead. As we look at Dugan taking a seat for Cardinal O'Hara. Cardinal O'Hara is going to have to play catch-up, and that's been no fun for anybody in the Catholic League this year going against the Patriots. The defender just ran through Grant. Cardinal O'Hara fans don't like the call, but no other call to make there.
I like the pressure here by O'Hara. Looking to get maybe a turnover, but they got to be careful with the fouls. They have 4. Next one will send them to the line.
That's how you break the backcourt pressure right there. Get the ball into the hands now of Kayla Ebers as well. But they spaced the floor well. They didn't dribble the ball. Got it to the middle of the floor, and that collapsed. That 2-2-1 full court zone.
It looks like they'll be holding for one shot. Call outs by the coach here.
And they will give it away. So what at this point is a 13-5 run in the third quarter for Archbishop Carroll. Cardinal O'Hara, much needed to get a bucket in the final 30 seconds. Archbishop Carroll, no problems. They are content to let Bridget Ann Donahue dribble this down. Now they'll get into the half court. Rulo all the way through. Great defense. And that will end the quarter. Great on-ball defense at the end. And the deflection on that initial pass to Megan Rulo, I think, took that whole possession out of sync for Cardinal O'Hara.
All those extra touches, just break up the offensive flow that they were about to have there.
And Archbishop Carroll with a 13-point lead. As we look inside that huddle, and we'll tell you about a proud sponsor of the Philadelphia Catholic League Carnival, and that's Petrosky Physio. Physical therapy for athletes, and a proud sponsor of the Philadelphia Catholic League Finals here at the Palestra. I actually got a chance to see a little bit of Nick Petrosky, the owner of Petrosky Physio, on Anthony Gargano's show. Our good buddy Danny DiBerardinis was on the show as well, was talking about our broadcast, Megan, and how folks can watch the game. So thanks to Anthony, Danny, and the whole crew there for giving us a little bit of love. And same with Nick Petrosky. Petrosky Physio, physical therapy for athletes. So now as we break the huddle and get into this fourth quarter, 8 minutes to go, 13-point lead, no shot clock. As we look inside this Cardinal O'Hara huddle, what's the anatomy of a comeback?
Yeah, it's going to start on the defensive end. They have to get stops, but they got to be smart, pressure up, and try to cause some turnovers or, block some, set them off their rhythm in the offensive side. But defense turns into offense here, and that'll be critical for the Cardinal O'Hara Lions. And on the Carroll side, taking care of the ball, Bob. Getting the shots they want, not forcing anything, but continuing to play the style they've been playing today.
Both of these teams will have the opportunity, win or lose, to play in the PIAA state playoffs. And you wonder if there's a world where these teams could meet again in a 6A bracket. It's happened before. And that's not what you want if you're Cardinal O'Hara. Bree Davis with an ambitious pass looking for Bridget Ann Donahue. Full court pressure, and again, Archbishop Carroll just spreads the floor, gets the ball moving. A clinic from Renee Shields and these girls on the Archbishop Carroll side. Grant, that's not a clinic there. That's a bad giveaway. See a bad giveaway now on both sides of the ball to start the fourth quarter.
Even them out.
But now it's go time for Cardinal O'Hara. Doesn't matter what type of shot you get, 3 or 2. You got to get a high percentage look, avoid the turnovers, and scoring the ball allows you to set up that full court pressure as well. Hudak, and now Donahue again, primary ball handler for Cardinal O'Hara. Interesting to see Olivia Kraft and Bree Davis on the floor at the same time, two of the bigs for Cardinal O'Hara. Good look from the baseline for Bridget Ann Donahue. 10-point game. Chance to set up this full court pressure. It's just really good, though. It's just really good how this Carroll Patriots team is breaking the pressure.
Yeah, patience and composed. Oh, jinxing it over here.
The half court's been the struggle. The full court pressure, no problem breaking that. But nonetheless, Cardinal O'Hara, no matter how the turnover comes, that's what they needed. And there is plenty of time left in this one. Davis gets to the baseline, couldn't finish. And a foul is called against Bree Davis with 6:17 to play. It's a pretty good look. Roll into her strong right hand, got to the window. Just a bit too strong off the glass. Bree Davis will take a seat. Yep, an easy foul call there as Megan Rulo stumbled into Alexis Ebers. Already the second team foul against Cardinal O'Hara here in the fourth quarter. I think that's just a high right-handed dribble. And an easy one at the rim for Kate Schumacher. Quiet day scoring for her today, but she does every little thing well. And in that case, it was getting 94 feet down the floor, Megan, and cutting to that weak side block.
Yeah, great, as you've been saying, great ball movement and no dribble basketball there.
Third team foul. Now, beg your pardon, just the first against Cardinal, against Archbishop Carroll, beg your pardon. Kind of needed that one there as Megan Rulo was diving to the hole. Kraft, really solid baseline out of bounds, drawn up by Chrissy Dugan and executed by the Cardinal O'Hara Lions. I assume that one's coach approved there, Megan. Right, you do some coaching yourself. That's a pretty solid baseline out of bounds play. That one stays in bounds, and Donahue, they got numbers coming the other way. Puts it up off the front rim. That's a shame. It's not a bad look there. Got it out in transition, did what they wanted to do, but that would have been a big bucket. Schumacher blocked. Here comes Olivia Kraft, and I think she makes the right decision there with Kayla Ebers bearing down. And I think that's last touch. Ooh, I don't know. I don't think that's the right one there. I had that last touch by Abby McFillin. I don't think it ever got to Megan Rulo. Megan can't believe the call. Yeah, I don't think that ever touched Rulo's hands there. Tough call, and the reaction in live time tells you all you need to know. Good spin that time to get out of trouble by Alexis Ebers. And Kayla Ebers, what a big swing that was. That call on the other end is now a 12-point game. Archbishop Carroll in full control. One stop here, and I do think, Megan, they start to get a little bit more efficient and a little bit more, well, maybe there's the makeup on that side of the call. Looks pretty clean from Alexis Ebers. And Renee Shields, a little something to say. She knows this officiating crew well, very experienced crew, a great crew. You don't get assigned this game if you're not a high-level official, and so a professional conversation amongst two folks with a lot of respect for one another. Rulo, we told her story earlier. She'll go to play at Drexel. Maali playing at Drexel right now, her sister. Leading scorer, rebounder, and assist getter for Cardinal O'Hara this year. Missed last year due to the injury, and now it's going to go back the other way. 4:22 to play. Kelsey Ebers couldn't keep that one in bounds. One more look, a great baseline view. Yep, just had that right forearm on the baseline. Great call by the official and a better view from our camera folks here. How good is that?
Big possession here for O'Hara.
Wow, what a strong catch. Donahue missed it again from short range, and a foul is called. That's the second she's missed from short range here in the fourth quarter. But they're running their same stuff, the same slips to the hole, off ball, spread out the Archbishop Carroll defense. One where if she's a little bit more adept finishing with that left hand, I think you avoid the shot blocker there. 10-point game, still a full half quarter to go. Ebers goes behind her back. Great kick out. Extra pass to Bridget Grant. Barely drew the iron. And good hustle there by Alexis Ebers. So Cardinal O'Hara gets a stop. While that's great ball movement, Megan, part of me wants now, some of that is results-based thinking, but unless it's a layup, why is anybody other than Kayla Ebers, Alexis Ebers, and maybe Abby McFillin taking a shot at this point?
Yeah, I'd rather see them work that ball around, waste some time, and get the shot they want.
Donahue, fade away. Yes, what a finish. And we got a foul called against. Oh, if that's going against Kayla Ebers.
Looks like it is.
They're going to get another possession here for Cardinal O'Hara. Watch the baseline there. And maybe that actually went against Schumacher. I didn't get the call from John McBride, but nonetheless, what an opportunity here off the heel.
Big rebound there by Ebers.
Win or lose, you won't be able to say that Cardinal O'Hara did not have their chances. Donahue just put up her 10th point. They got the benefit of another possession. They've had 3 looks from inside the lane, Megan, that they haven't been able to hit. And I'm no mathematician, but 3 looks in the lane that haven't gone. It's an 8-point game now. You're looking at a very, very close contest here if they could have gotten even 2 or 3 of those to go. They got a steal, and the opportunities continue. Hudak attacks, just pulled away by the MVP. That's a 4th possession here in the 4th quarter, where Cardinal O'Hara would have had a look in the lane.
Got to take care of the ball here, value the possession, waste some time.
Now you got to get rid of the basketball. Kayla Ebers. And now you have to start thinking about potentially fouling here. Yep, that's the right decision there from Grant. Time is in your favor. Maybe someday, yes, someday for certain, we will get a shot clock. It's coming. And a foul call. A little hip check. Gold medal game was playing this morning between the USA and Canada. That was a hockey-type hip check from Leah Hudak. And got to give love to everybody helping out here. We saw the gentleman with the mop cleaning up the floor. Thanks to everybody here at the University of Pennsylvania for putting on a terrific day. With that free throw, Kayla Ebers has scored 20 of the Archbishop Carroll 40 points. Led the team in scoring on Monday night as well. Yes, her sister Alexis was the MVP of the league. In reality, Megan, you have 2 MVPs on the floor. And that's tough for anybody in the Catholic League to go up against.
Sure is. Great talent and hard work.
And now you have Kelsey coming back healthy. I think the rest of the Philadelphia Catholic League teams, a lot of respect for Alexis Ebers. They're going to wish her well at the next level. She'll be very successful, and they won't be sad to see her go. As Donahue puts it in, timeout on the floor. I think 2 Ebers at one time is plenty for the rest of the Catholic League to contend with.
They'll be happy to continue to watch her on at Villanova.
That's right.
Nice and local, and the beauty of Philadelphia high school basketball is there's so many amazing colleges, and the Big 5, now the City 6, and it's amazing that she can continue on to play at Villanova.
I'm glad you said City 6 as well, because Megan Rulo and Molly there already, and all of Chrissy's history there. So yes, a lot of good basketball in Philadelphia. An incredible opportunity for these girls to play on a Monday night at Villanova, on a Sunday at the Palestra. Denise Dillon doing great things for the women's game at Villanova, and Mike McLaughlin, who we talked with at halftime. How nice of him to give of his time. A tremendous head coach for the University of Pennsylvania and a supporter of the high school women's game. So it is an 8-point game, certainly not over yet. I wouldn't get in the car and drive home quite yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining for Cardinal O'Hara. Why that's important is even under a minute to go, the clock continues to run after made baskets, unlike at the college or the NBA game. Love to see that changed at some point. It opens up more end-of-game situations for teams. You manage timeouts differently. I think it just improves the game if you could maybe have a stoppage under a minute for baskets scored. But nonetheless, this is what Cardinal O'Hara needs to contend with. Oh, a foul is called, poked away from behind. And so Alexis Ebers will go to the line to shoot 2 more. Efficient from the line, good from the 2-point range, and she's knocked down a couple of triples as well. I did see, by the way, Chris Rowntree just walk into the Palestra. His father, Judge Crusaders, will be tipping in about an hour and 20 minutes for the boys' championship. Also available through our channel here today. And she got her own rebound, stepped on the baseline. Wouldn't that have been something? An empty lane, Megan, and get your own offensive rebound.
That's some hustle there.
Yep, and shooter always knows. Shooter always knows when it's a little bit off. Rulo, that's a tough shot. And Archbishop Carroll now can feel it. 9-point game. Cardinal O'Hara will indeed give the foul. Maddie McFillan to the line. Stay with us post-game as we will look to have an interview with Renee Shields, if it is Archbishop Carroll, to finish this off. And it feels like Kayla Ebers. We talked to Alexis Ebers on Monday night. It feels like Kayla is the player of the game here this afternoon. And Megan, what a pleasure to work with you again for 2 nights here in February. Hope we can continue to do it together. You're a great ambassador for the women's game, not just from your playing days, but now through your AAU coaching days. You bring a great level of knowledge and understanding to this broadcast, and so we're thrilled to have you every year with us.
Oh, well, thank you, Bob. It's a pleasure to be here, and it's amazing to stay connected, and so many people have done so many things for me in the basketball world, and love to give it back.
Donahue got to a pretty good spot. And the rebound brought down by who else? Kayla Ebers. 40 seconds left. And a held ball situation. It'll remain with Archbishop Carroll. And it looks like the answer to the question we posed at the beginning of the broadcast. Is it their time? Yes, it is.
Very exciting for the 3rd year coming down here to win.
The Archbishop Carroll Patriots faithful rises to their feet. It's a program that's been to the Palestra now 4 times since 2022, and how sweet it is to win it all here in 2026. The Archbishop Carroll Patriots are Philadelphia Catholic League champs.
What a special moment for them. Well played by both teams, but Cardinal O'Hara taking the loss, and O'Hara coming up, Archbishop Carroll on top.
They are on top of the world. They'll be on top of the ladder in just a few minutes. Cutting down the nets. Stay with us, folks. They will give the plaque. They will give the hubcap to the Archbishop Carroll Patriots first, and then we'll look to speak with hopefully Kayla Ebers and Renee Shields, MVP of this game here tonight, player of the game, and then the head coach on the winning side, Renee Shields. A great visual there. Good looking hats as well. And a hubcap that will live in Radnor forever. Congratulations to the Archbishop Carroll Patriots. Enjoy the images of the championship presentation here from the Palestra floor. And the next time you hear from me, I'll have Kayla Ebers and then Renee Shields post-game. Oh, so close last year. This year on top. Kayla Ebers is with us here post-game. Kayla, what a game from you. 20-plus points, controlled things on the offense and the defensive side. How does it feel to come to this venue and play like that?
It's awesome. It feels amazing, especially coming out and do it with my best friends and my teammates. It's just such a great feeling.
A chance to play in front of these fans as well. They're showing you guys a ton of love right now. What does it mean to play for this group of people?
It's great to play under the name of Carroll. I think we're such a great community who supports in every sport. So I think it's just great, especially to come out and beat O'Hara. Such a great team. I give them props, but it just feels awesome.
You thought you'd be coming here and playing 2 years with your older sister, and then Kelsey. Of course, Kelsey has had some challenges getting on the floor. How meaningful is it to have this opportunity here to play with both of your sisters?
It's awesome. I mean, Kelsey had a hell of a game. I'm so proud. When she had that layup, I started tearing up because all the stuff she's been through. But to come out and just do it with Kelsey and Lex, it's just such a great feeling.
And a chance here at the Palestra to write your story. I know it's a little bit before your time, but 22, then the last 2 years, and now to come up with this victory. What does it mean for the Archbishop Carroll basketball program as a whole?
We worked so hard, so I think just come out and win, it means everything, and shows all of our hard work. But we sure aren't done yet. We are trying to get a good run in states.
Chance to cut down the nets. Have you ever cut down a piece of nylon before?
I haven't.
Well, you're going to get that experience today. You looking forward to it?
I'm so excited. Thank you.
Kayla Ebers, thanks so much for your time. Enjoy this with your teammates. Thank you for being here. Let's see if we can grab Renee Shields in just a moment, but for now we'll send it back to the images from the floor, a championship celebration for Archbishop Carroll. Renee Shields with us as well, winning head coach for Archbishop Carroll. We will keep this quick because you got a piece of nylon to cut down. Congratulations.
Thanks so much, Bob. This was a good game. We played well, O'Hara played well, and unfortunately somebody has to lose.
You and Chrissy Dugan have known each other, I'm sure, for so many years. What is it like every time you have to go against her?
Well, neither one of us like it. We know one another so well. We have so much respect for one another. It's a hard game. I mean, emotionally, but you have to go out and coach your team, and we know that, and we do what we have to do.
I think one of the stories of the day, championship aside, or maybe it dovetails with it, is it's just about the first time, maybe the first time, that all three of the Ebers sisters got to play together in an Archbishop Carroll uniform. You knowing the challenges that Kelsey has been through, what does that mean?
Well, to see her go out on the floor and play well, I mean, it's no better feeling as a coach, and you see it behind the scenes, what she does every day, and what she had to go through. Could not be happier for her.
She might have led the league in steals if she got to play all year with the active hands she has defensively.
Yeah, and that's the good of it and the bad of it. The bad of it, you don't see enough of her because of her injury. But the good of it is you get to see the best of her, and that was awesome today.
You told me this week when we talked, it's not about me. I got chances to do this going forward. It's about these girls, and they have their moment now. They've been close the last 2 years. So now that they've finally done it, how does that feel?
I mean, like I said before, it's not about us. It's about them. You know, not just coaches were here pretty much, 2 years, and it hurts. But for this group of team, and their time is now, and to win it, it's just a tremendous feeling for them.
You have a piece of nylon to cut. Go enjoy it. Thank you, Renee. Renee Shields, winning head coach for Archbishop Carroll. What a game. We'll send you back to the images of the floor as the Archbishop Carroll Patriots continue to cut down the nets. The Archbishop Carroll Patriots are your 2026 Philadelphia Catholic League girls basketball champions. Want to thank Randall Miller, Sean Kelly, the entire Penn Sports Network crew here today. Megan McCullough, my color commentator, and I am Bob Long, saying so long for now. Enjoy the rest of the images and join us in about an hour for the boys championship from the Palestra.